Hey everybody, happy Wine Wednesday, a wintry version of that. Snow is back, a little bit chilly, and no time better than some warm Southern Italian wines.
Just came together nicely, didn't it, this weekend? You know, I was thinking, oh, it's freezing cold out there, the snow is blowing. We could use like some heartwarming red wines. And what comes along? An old favorite like Torino. I don't know what to open. I'm torn.
Both?
Yeah, maybe. Hey, let's start with one. How's that? All right. Let's go with the old friend here first.
Yes. This is no stranger to you. I think it's one of your most purchased wines in the shop.
I think it would be number one, especially if you go back far enough. This would date me something horrible, but we're on the
Okay.
2011 vintage of this, right? Which is kind of fun.
I know.
But the first vintage I had of this would have been, I think, 1982.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. So, you know, they do hold the wine back a bit, but that's going back a little ways for
That's
sure.
really held back.
Yeah, a few years.
Yeah, I love these wines. They're not just your favorite, they're all of our favorite. They're coming to us from Cosmo Torino, so 7th generation wine family down in Puglia in the heel of the boot, if you will. And loads of sunshine and obviously keeping it back 10 years, giving it to us right when it's in like that perfect spot and ready to drink.
Nobody does that anymore.
No.
Right? Like we go to the Spanish maybe a little bit for like some Rioja, Reserva, or Gran Reserva that has some nice age on it. But so few wineries hold things back like this. So we've got, I think, 2011 on both, or 12 on the Entrepreneur now. So an 11-year-old wine, 10-year-old wine, and they don't really charge a lot extra for it, do they?
No, they don't. These wines are both under $30, right at 30. That's incredible.
Yeah, it really is. When you think of the cost of holding on to wine that long, the winery's got to, you know, they must have a big set of cage there because that's a lot of wine they're holding on to, 10, 11 years worth of product. So these guys really were. Torino was the first winery in Puglia, in the area of Salice Salentino, that started to make really high quality wines. They sort of took the torch early. This was an area for really bulk wines and not super serious wines. So these guys decided early on that they wanted to make the best wines in the area. So they started to age them, they cut yields back, they used older vines, and they really focused on making super high quality. They worked at organically when, you know, that wasn't really a thing there either. So these wines are really historic in that way. And I, like I said, I've been drinking these for, you know, 25 years, and I'm always blown away with the quality, with the character. These really have so much to say, don't they? Like when you smell those wines, you just think like, you can almost smell that hot Italian sun, you know, kind of warming up those grapes. You think about those kind of sandy vineyards in Puglia, and it's just like such a great food wine. All I think about is all the things I want to eat with this, right?
Totally. I mean, you always think of a region like that and all of that heat, that you're going to get this over-ripeness to it, but it still has so much freshness, even with its age. Like, the nose is just so lively.
Yeah. The grape variety here primarily is Negro Amaro, right? So that means like literally like the black bitter one. So it has that bitterness and that acidity, which really holds up to that Puglian sunshine, and it has that nice cut to it. Yeah, you get some of those kind of like plummy notes, and you get some of those, you know, definitely like ripe fruit characters, but they come out more like kind of delicious and soft, not stewy, right?
Yeah, it makes me think of kind of like sun-dried or oven-dried tomatoes and olives and that, right? Like you still have a bit of that richness to it, so I'm loving these.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of these on the table. So often, you know, in the winter when you're thinking about doing like some, you know, like some sort of like a lamb shank or something braised, or some stew or something, and you just want something with that little bit of acidity to cut with it and still has those nice like dark, like black cherry kind of flavors. This works so well, and I'm a huge fan, big fan.
100%.
So that's the Salice. This is the Entrepreneur, which just has a little more drying on it, right? So this is a single site, and then they keep the grapes on the vine a little bit longer, so they kind of dry them out a bit more. Not like Amarone, but you definitely get a sense that there's more weight, there's more power. It's kind of, the volume's just turned up a bit more on that one, I think.
Yeah. Both of them are incredible value. I just can't believe that we have still been able to keep these under $30 for what they are.
Amazing.
They still have a little bit of life left in them too, so if you want something under 30 that you can kind of hold on to just a little bit and play with,
Sure.
they can go for a while. So
Why not?
Why not?
I wonder how that old like 82's drinking right now. Probably still pretty good at that.
They're too good to hold on that long.
Yeah, maybe not that long, but you know, a little longer than 10 years for
All right.
sure. All right, so that's Torino. We'll have these open all week, all weekend. They're really worth coming down for a try.
Yeah.
It's nice when we're so used to drinking like young, modern, ripe wines. These almost feel like they came from like a different era, a different time,
Mhm.
right? You really have to come down and try these because it's like stepping back in time and tasting wine from just like a different era almost, because they really don't have anything in common with so many of the wines that we taste today. So there you go. But you got a pack going over there. I got a little Goldilocks action over there. What's going on?
Little baby bear, mama bear, and papa bear for
That's kind of where I was
for
going
the
with that,
win.
yeah.
Well, it is Family Day weekend. Most of us are stuck
Now
on a
it's
bit of a
Family Day.
long weekend, and we're going to have some extra bodies around our homes likely.
Right.
So you might need a little extra wine.
And you got a little family going on there.
We made the little family.
I love it.
All right, so we've got the little baby bottle of Belusi because, I mean, you might need a little something either after your big night with family or while you're, prepping dinner, getting ready, toasting. And then we threw in the Gruner, the 1 liter. So everything's kind of amped up a little bit in size. You've got your personal selection and then a little extra so that you can happily share with the family. And the Gruner is a favorite too, because I mean it goes really well if you're just like chilling at home, you're giving people something while you're finishing up dinner. Nice dry white from Schneider.
Such a fun little family winery in Austria. I love that. I can't get enough of this one. It's so delicious and it's such a good deal. And
It's
if you haven't,
$23 for a liter of wine.
oh, you can afford that all the time. And then the Villa des Anges Reserve, if you haven't had that, it's a cab-based wine from the south of France. It tastes a lot like Bordeaux, a little riper maybe style of Bordeaux, but it's a dynamite bottle of wine. And I love the little baby bottle. It's just a treat for you.
Just
while
a treat.
maybe you're prepping dinner or just it's Friday night. You need a little something, right?
You have to sneak away from the family, have a nice long bath,
Yeah.
moms. I feel you. Just go for that.
There you go. I love it. So you got the little family pack. You
Yeah.
got Torino.
Torino, open all weekend. This is $68 online. If you
Oh,
want us to
nice.
drop it off for you, we can do that too.
Yeah, jump on the website. We got all the deals up there right now. Or better yet, brave the cold. Come on down. Let's taste some wine. These are really well worth jumping in the car for. So hope to see you this weekend.